Okay everyone, well here I am doing exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, beauty videos. Technically I'm not doing beauty videos, I'm really just kind of vlogging my experience with trying to do makeup because it's been so long. My story is that I had my son Tavin at a very late age. I was 41 years old and Tavin had some serious health issues for 4 years, the first 4 years of his life. I had very little time to do anything with myself, to take care of myself, to make myself feel good, and in that process I stopped taking care of myself. I stopped doing makeup, I stopped doing my hair. I mean, seriously, I never did my hair anymore. I just really focused on being a mom, being a wife, taking care of my family, feeding my family properly, healthy foods, and in the process, like I said, I just lost track of me and taking care of me. So here we are, 9 years later. Tavin is going to be 9 on May 25th, and I am going to be 50 on May 19th. In doing my YouTube videos recently, I noticed I was just haphazardly going along and filming myself without makeup and my hair all messy and goofy as I'm doing right now. And I would do a full video doing this. And I stumbled upon these beauty videos and realized I wanted to start looking good again. I have been feeling very self-conscious about the way that I've been looking. I don't go out in public anymore. I very rarely leave the house because I don't do anything. I don't feel pretty. I don't feel good about me. And I've gained about 30 pounds since Tavin's been born. So there's a lot of inner things that are happening with me, a lot of self-consciousness, a lot of depression about the way that my body is changing as I get older. However, I'm learning that I can change that. Now, I have a debilitating disease, so working out and exercise is a very difficult thing for me. In fact, just waking up in the morning is hard for me. It's one of the most painful things I have to do during the day is get out of bed. It's the most difficult thing because my nerves, my brain and my nerves do not connect. So my nerves are dying all through my body. So like right now, I can't feel that. So when I clip my nails, I'm really afraid because I can't feel anything. So all the way down my arm is completely numb. This just got worse in the past couple weeks. Actually, it's gotten really bad. So my feet are the same way. I can't wear cute shoes anymore. So I used to dress really nice, do my hair, do my makeup. Shoes were a huge part of my life, and all of that's gone. And not just because of my life with Tavin and being a stay-at-home mom, but because of my disease. So as I said, I don't want to get into the business of beauty tutorials because I'm not qualified for it. However, I do want to start documenting myself changing, transforming, becoming the woman that I know that I am. And I've been watching a lot of NikkieTutorials, who I just think is brilliant, entertaining, smart, and all these videos that I'm watching on beauty, I am finding there are stories behind makeup, that there are reasons why these women are using makeup to make them feel good about themselves. And it's not a mask, it's not a charade, it's not fake, it's not plasticness, it's not being not real or who they are. It's because they want to feel good about themselves. And that's where I am in my life right now as I'm getting ready to turn 50. Everything about me is changing. Look at me. Look at my arms. Flabby, flabby. I used to have very slim arms. I'm huge. Like, I'm fat. Look at these things. Okay? That's ginormous and I don't like it. And my tummy's huge. I can't wear regular pants anymore. My hips are ginormous. I was looking for swimsuits last night and I'm like, that's really cute, but my thighs are like ginormous and they're gonna rub together and it's gonna be terrible and I'm gonna hate every second of it. So, you know, I'm at this point where I'm trying to feel good about myself and do the things that I can do, because exercising is almost impossible for me. So I'm trying to do something that does make me feel good, and makeup is making me feel good. It's making me feel like I can be pretty again, at least up here. If I can't do it down here because of my disease, I can do something up here to make me feel better about myself and start projecting that to the world and feel better inside. And I've already felt that way. My husband has said that when I came home yesterday, I went to Ulta again yesterday, spent another $100, but well worth it. Was able to spend a little bit more time in there and really play with the makeup and find the things that I like. And when I came home and showed my husband, he said, I haven't seen that smile in a really long time. And that was me feeling good about me. So anyway, I am just documenting this because I feel it's important for myself to see how I'm transforming. Now, as we begin, I want to tell you, I did go to Ulta. They have some amazing sales going on right now for Mother's Day. And I am using my blinded by the light, wrapped up like a something in the middle of the night. Okay, so seriously, I had to buy a light for my bathroom, and I bought one of the suction cup ones from Amazon because I was thinking about getting the fold out makeup mirrors, and I thought I'm never going to be sitting down. That's silly. So I decided to get a strip that's going to actually suction cup to my mirror in the bathroom. Right now I'm using my actual light for my filming, and that seems to be doing the job. I just can't look at it. It is no shower day. Woo! I love no shower day. I have already done my face. And so I'm letting my natural oils do their thing. And when I went to Ulta yesterday, as I said, tons of sales going on for Mother's Day. I mean 50 to 75% off on some of these things. $3 for this puppy. I love you. So who stocked up? That's right, I did. Okay, so yeah, I got two of these. I took the last two that were on the display. So I'm going to take my barrette out, and here we go. See how this works. This is a brand new product to me. It does say that it absorbs excess oil, fresh volume, leaves no residue. So we shall see. Let's go. Now this one says to do the roots, but I'm also going to do the outside because it said to do the outside hair. You can see there's not a lot of fog in here, a lot of residue floating around like this one. This is going to be like, oh my God, I ran out. I have nothing. My husband went to the store for me a long time ago and got this one. This one's terrible. No, do not do this one, because this one just didn't do a dang thing for my hair, seriously. But this is like the backup of the backup. All right, so now you can see I have gray hair. And let's go ahead and put this in. All right, well, I'm not too sure about this one. The other brand that I've been using, this brand, which is empty, that I've been using, typically will make my hair look as if it really was washed. Now this one, you can still see my barrette mark. You can still see my colic from sleeping. So not as good as this one, but at $3, you know what? This is usually about $6.99, $7.99. It depends on where you go. But so far, this is beating the competition hands down. So I did go through my hair and I put a lot on, as you saw. So this is not really, because I still have this big, huge colic. I'm going to try to see if I can fix that. Let's see. My hair actually still looks oily. and it says it doesn't leave a residue. I can see a residue really bad. So $3 or not, it's not working. All right, so clean freak. It's not clean. It's just freaky. So I'm gonna try to rub this in again. I mean, I'm using almost the whole bottle, just trying to get clean hair. It's crazy. All right, I'm gonna try to do something with this. Yep, that's what happened. Okay, so, yeah, well, that didn't go well. I can't do anything with this mess, and it says it doesn't leave a residue. Look at that. Look at that. And I have been banging my head trying to get this. No, this is crazy. Like, I have volume, but crazy volume. Okay. All right. I'll try to figure this out later. I'm gonna put my hair back. I'm telling you, I am so disappointed in that. I was so excited that I got that. But I have to take a product back. I got an eyelash curler that when you put it too close to your eyes, it pinches you. It's got like these sharp claws that come out and attack your cheek. And if you take a look at my eyelashes, you can see that they're very short. So I was actually unable to even put my eyelashes in a curler. It would, if I had to get close, and it would start pinching my skin because you can see they're not very long. So I couldn't do anything. And this is my natural curve of the eyelashes. They just kind of go inward for some reason. So I'll figure something out. So, someone on YouTube's gonna help me with this, I know it. All right, so first I'm going in with my primer, and as you know, I'm using the pore filler, which I love, and I'm gonna do one side of my face so that you can see the difference. So there you can see the difference. This is the side with the filler. This is the side without. With. Without. I'm going for the other side now. If you know from my other video, I was using the Ultra Filter by Revlon. And I heard great things about Mabelline Fit Me. So this is what I'm doing because it is another one that has, it's a matte finish. Hold on, let me adjust. Plus it says it's poreless. So I'm gonna give this a try. I'm going to turn off the camera and put this on. And I'm really just gonna do my whole face and my eyes and my lips. I'm coming back to tell you that I'm using this sponge that I got from Ulta, and I'm not using those crazy sponges. This was $2.97. I want to tell you that the way that most of the makeup artists are doing it on the videos is by daubing. The problem with daubing for me is that I have neuropathy, and the second I start doing this, my hand starts going numb and my wrist is killing me. So while everyone is trying to do this, I really have to do the swiping. Sorry. Okay, so now I have my foundation on, and I did go all the way down here. It did use a dry, which was probably a big mistake according to every beauty guru on YouTube. But I did try to dab as much as possible, but it's really hard on my neuropathy. All right, the next thing I am going to do is conceal. Now, one thing that I saw NikkieTutorial do is she really globs this stuff on. So I'm going to do that too. I'm actually going down further down my cheeks too, because I do have these dark circles under my eyes. So I'm going to see how this conceals. I'm also going to do my eyelids because I have such dark eyelids. So I'm going to start blending this in, see how we go. So I have blended in my concealer with the sponge. I did not use the brush this time, but I am going to do it right now to just kind of blend everything in. Putting these away. I also did get the Fit Me powder. Now, when I went to Ulta, they told me to stay away from anything that says sand or beige for my skin color. So I actually have the Ivy. It is Classic Ivy. Right? Is that what I have? 120 Classic Ivory. So I also went with the 120 for the powder. And I'm actually going to use this brush for this. I'm going to give this a try and see how this goes. They do have the pad. This is really cool. So they have this pad and then they have this little mirror in here. So it's like a three-way compact. I see you. All right, so I'm going to give this a try. I am going down my neck to around my chest area. I am very red in my chest area, so I am going to just kind of keep blending that into this area here. Okay, so again, remember, I'm not a beauty expert. I'm not a makeup artist. I know nothing. I am just kind of following 9 million different YouTubers' advice on how to put on makeup. And I'm also using my own twist because I don't have 9 million brushes. This is an e.l.f. brush, blah, 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 blah. That's it. That's all I know. It's an e.l.f. brush and not, you know, like the e.l.f. from Keebler. e.l.f., E-L-F, okay? I don't know what that stands for. Okay, but you can still see I have a little bit of these under eye darkness. Now, one of the things, baking. What the hell is baking? Seriously? This is what I've been asking myself. So I went to Ulta and I was like, she started talking about baking. I'm like, what's baking? What are you talking about? I'm not putting my face in an oven, okay? I'm not Hansel and Gretel. Okay, apparently baking, for those of us who are, you know, over 40 and never baked our face before, apparently baking is putting on heavy, heavy powder in those places, those trouble places, and leaving it on for a while to set. For about 5 minutes. So while that sits, and then you blend it out after the 5 minutes, you don't just leave it there because that would be cray cray. All right. I'm gonna pause this video so I can figure out what I'm gonna do next. Okay, apparently I am going to do my eyes, and I am using Revlon Reloaded Iconic Vitality. So I love this. I'm so in love with this. And I use it for everything. If you see here, you can see that I've blotted here. I've taken a wet, believe it or not, somebody actually asked me, how did you do your brows? They're amazing, on Facebook. I was like, whoa, really? Really? I just used this eyebrow pencil and I dabbed it, got a little bit wet, just damped it, and then kind of blotted it so that it wasn't sopping wet. And then I put it in the black and did my eyebrows like that, which I'll show you later. I use this palette for everything, and I've been using this brush just about for everything as well. So this has been one of my favorite brushes because I don't just use it for a brow liner. I'm actually using it for just about everything. Eyeliner, under the eye, all this stuff, okay? So I'm going to try to do what Nikki did. This is going to go really bad because I don't have any of those fancy other brushes. This is the only eyeshadow brush that I have. So I have no idea what I'm going to do. I think today I am going to try, what am I going to do? So you start with a transition color. I don't know what that is, but I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this one. Right in the corner. Right? Okay, here I go. So I have very small eyelids, so this is just, I have small hooded eyelids, so this dabbing might be the way for me to go. Ooh, oh my gosh, I love this color. Hey, Macarena. Okay, seriously? All right, the other thing is to put like a highlighter up on the arch of the brow and in the corner of the eyes. So I'm going to do that too, and I'm going to use this shimmery one right here. I'm hoping that this has the same effect, that it will open up my eyes a little bit. I did buy a makeup brush kit from Amazon, and hoping it does come with some more brushes, a lot of different variety of brushes. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so now because I use this dark one here, I'm going to try to do something like this one here in the middle. Right on my lid. I am doing a video today. I'm going to be doing our top 10 with Tavin. We're going to be discussing our top 10 favorite shows. Okay, so ooh, I really like this. Now I just need to blend. Haha, right? And then I'm going to put this lighter shade up here too. And now I'm just going to blend, and I'm going to try to use that blending. I think I'm just going to use this one. So here we go. Who would have ever thought I would use red eyeshadow? There we go. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is off camera. I am going to do my eyeliner underneath at the watermark. Ooh, I said it right. At the watermark of my eyes, underneath my lid. Okay, and I can't do the crazy cat eyes. I wish I could, but I can't, and I'm not even going to try to attempt that today. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to do my eyeliner. Now what I've done is I've put a little bit of smudge in here. I've gone all the way underneath my eyelid at the watermark of my eyelashes. Put a little bit of smudge there, and I will probably blend that in. Maybe I'll go out, not in. There we go. As you can see, my eyes go down. It's like, no matter what I do, if I try to do those crazy cat lines, when I close my eyes, if I close my eyes forever, will it all remain the same? or when I'm done doing it, the line is down. No matter what I do. I mean, I would love to do it. I'm 50 years old. I'm probably not going to do that. So, okay. Now, the next thing I need to do is my eyebrows. And I am going to tell you that I'm using that eyeshadow. And I'm going to wet my brush just a little bit. And I don't really need to even turn on my faucet because I just brushed my teeth. And then I'm just going to dab it a little bit to get a lot of the excess water off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and I'm just going to, on both sides, and I'm just going to sweep up very lightly. I'm hardly even touching my eyebrows. Because once you start using eyeshadow as a brow pencil, okay, so I'm going to try to give myself a little bit of arch up on the top here. So I'm going to go up a little bit, bring it down, give myself a little bit of hair over here. But I need to fill in here as well. I'm hardly touching this. So I'm going to give a little bit higher arch there. Probably go in a little bit more, bring it down. Difference. Okay, so I'm gonna do the next one and I'll be back. My eyebrows are done. There you go. They're not perfect, okay? They're not NikkieTutorial or Stephanie Lang perfect, but you know what? For an old lady, I did it. Okay, the next thing I need to do is contour. And this one, I really have to listen to NikkieTutorials tutorial.
I contour and blush and highlight my face on a daily basis. This is my contour and highlight and blush routine. I like to do this all with powders.
Okay, so I did take back my cream contour and I purchased Master Face Studio Contour by Mabelline. And decided that I was going to give the powder a chance because when I talked to the lady at Ulta, she said, this is the way to go. It's a lot easier working with powders and creams. So let's see how Nikki does it.
The powder on my brush, and I just tap it in like this until I feel like I have enough on the brush. Almost everyone on planet Earth, you have this like little curve here. It follows the temples and then it curves and it goes behind the ear.
Oh, right here.
What I usually do,
that's right here for me.
From that curve,
right here,
there is my starting point. And usually what I do is just follow the curve of my cheek. So with my cheek, if I go really plastic with you now, you can see that my cheek goes like this. That is exactly what you want to enhance and contour. So starting at that little curve, I make soft motions and I follow my cheek.
All right, so I'm going to give that a try. Again, I am going to have to use this brush because it's really the only brush I have. I have like 4 brushes to my name. So I'm going to use this. It is a contour brush. So I am going to go in with this dark color. I'm going to tap it and go in very lightly. And she says not to go all the way up. So I'm just following here. And we'll see what she says next.
So what I usually do then is grab more powder and I'm going to start intensifying it.
So she's going to intensify the contour.
With soft circular motions like this, diffuse and blend that out. Round it out right to that side of that nose and follow the curve. So far, we have totally enhanced our cheek. You can see that this is a lot more prominent and this is just like...
And you can already see I'm cracking.
Whatever. You always want the strongest part of your contour to be right at that curve.
Right here.
You never want the deepest, darkest part to be right here, because then it will look like a smudge. It will look like a smear. It will look like mud.
And I'm also noticing that I showed you that my makeup is starting to already crack. So not impressed with Fit Me.
Keep the darkness right to the sides of your face. It's perfect. Grab a little bit more and go at these sides, just basically directly onto my temple. And follow my hairline. And if you have a big forehead like I do, this will do magic on camera. So right now we've got a really nice soft contour going on, as you can see. Compare. So what I usually do then is go to a new brush, which is the Makeup Studio S01. It's a really big, fluffy, blending, bronzy brush. And what I do with this is diffuse and blend out the contour and also give
I'll use this one.
warmth. So it's bronzer time. My two favorite bronzers for this are the Too Faced
I don't have
Milk
bronzer.
Chocolate Soleil Light Medium Matte Bronzer. I like this because what I do then is place a brush on my contour and start doing circular shape motions. By benefit, it's the Hello Flawless powder, and my Real Techniques blush brush. I just go into my face powder, and then also what I do is blend it in. Is for that big forehead of mine, so I take more of the bronzer, place a brush on my contour, and start doing circular shape motions upwards. Never go below.
I don't really have a bronzer, so I'm just gonna blend this contour. Now she used the bronzer to put on her neck, but I'm actually going to have to use the contour. So I'm wondering if you can see the difference, because I do have the chin. Let's go this way. And I want to see if you can see the difference from I'm going to go down. I'm going to if you can see the difference. Okay, well, I'm going to do the other side and we'll see where we go. Girl don't know big forehead. Seriously, she don't know no big forehead. Her forehead's like here. Mine's like, okay, seriously, I'm still hiding some of mine. Okay. Okay, so I've done both sides and I'm going to find out what she's going to do next. Okay, so what she's doing now is she's actually taking her powder again and going over it to soften it.
Now what you would automatically go to is blush. But no. The trick for a perfectly highlighted skin is highlight first and blush after. I usually find that if I put blush on first and highlight after, the highlight kind of looks like it's laying over top. It's just not blending easily into the skin. It's not cohesive. It's not beautiful. And when you do highlighter first and blush after, the highlighter just melts into the skin and looks beautiful.
I'm actually going to take this brush because she has a smaller brush and I don't have one of those. So I'm going to actually take this and use it for the highlighter. And I'm going to go up here. So right up on my cheek line, up here.
I always go back in. When I'm smiling, you really see that glistening. Then I like to take the Bobbi Brown sheer powder brush, and this is my favorite for blush because it really blows out the blush color really nicely. And I take my favorite blush, which is Luminoso by Mabelline, of course. Luminoso. And just on the apples of the cheeks. So I always smile, and you can see that little...
Now, one thing she's doing is on the apples of her cheeks for the blush. However, as an older woman, that's one thing that they say not to do. I don't know. So I'm going to try to see what I can do using the blush in here.
Those regular old white triangles.
She's now going to cook the makeup.
Grab a shit ton of that powder, and that will make it more prominent. Plus, also it will highlight the space that hasn't got anything on it yet. So I took that powder and I just go underneath the first line that we created. And usually on light days, I just keep it on this portion here because that is where it tends to get a little bit messy for me. And no. I do have to repeat myself. We will not be leaving it like this. We will let this set for now so it will cook and it will actually highlight and clean up the skin. And after just like 5 minutes, we will brush it away and it's nicely highlighted and clean. And this is, I only do this if I'm going for like a more extreme look or if I want my contour to be on fleek. On a day-to-day basis, I do not contour my nose. I usually don't because I'm not really, I don't know, I just...
Okay, she also highlights her nose, so I'm going to try to do the highlighting of the nose. And she also highlights up here, right between the eyes. And she also does above her lips. I'm letting this cook and I am going to move on to mascara, which is simple, so I'm just going to pause the video. I'm going to blend in the cook. Okay, so I'm done with my makeup and I can't do anything with my hair. I have been fiddling with it for so long and this is the best that I could come up with, even with my miracle Aussie Instant Freeze. Nothing. This stuff is awful. I do not recommend this at all. It is by far the worst. I'd rather be using this. Seriously. Very disappointed in this and I will be taking it back. So that's it. So my eyebrows are done. I didn't do my under eyes, but I'm gonna do that in a minute. So, cause I'm running out of time. Okay, so here's what I look like now with the under eye. I'm off to go record my top 10 favorite shows I like to watch. See you soon. What have you done today to make you feel proud? Look, you know you're weird. Because if you weren't weird, you wouldn't be watching my channel. But that's a good thing. Weird is a great thing. I'm weird. I'm beyond weird. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching one of my videos. I don't know which one you're watching, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, feel free to watch some more of these select videos I got going on over here. And make sure to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. And I like when people join the fun or the craziness.
whatever you want to call it. But once you subscribe, don't forget to click that bell. Ding! The reason why you need to click the bell is so that you can get notified every time that I post one of my wacky, weird, and ridiculous videos here on YouTube. Also, I really like likes. No, I love likes. I love them. But if you are very tempted to dislike my video, you know what I say? Take that thumb and hitchhike right on off this channel. Thank you very much. And as I've mentioned before, I love a good, healthy conversation. So if you feel like joining the conversation, comment below and I will more than likely respond to you and hold a conversation with you. However, if you are planning on really being nasty to me in those comments below, just so you know, I moderate my comments. So if you wanted to be mean to me, guess what? It won't be posted. Oh, sad for you.